This session is an overview of the track that we are going to discuss in this course. We'll expand on this in much more detail in later weeks. As I've mentioned in previous lectures, they're about classes of drugs or groups of drugs that we are going to talk about. The first one is alcohol. This is a drug with massive use in our society and worldwide, and it is a major health problem. Another group is tobacco, which of course contains nicotine and is also causing major health problems worldwide. Another, caffeine. We don't usually consider it to be a serious addiction problem, but it's clearly something that many of us like to take. We do take it, and if we don't take it, we might get headaches and feel bad. Some say that caffeine is the most widely used psychoactive substance in the world. Psychoactive meaning it affects our minds. Marijuana, shown here, is widely used, and it's another one of the classes of drugs. Inhalants are often solvents found in glue or something like gasoline. They are the cause of major health problems in third world countries and among children in those countries. And another group are the opioids. And because of the importance of these drugs in medicine as painkillers, many opioids of various types have been developed. In the last 15 years, many anti-anxiety and sedative drugs have been developed, and they are very useful and very important in medicine, but they are also addicting. The next group is the psychostimulant group. It contains drugs like cocaine, amphetamine, and methamphetamine. The hallucinogens include PCP, phencyclidine, and others like LSD. There's just a catch-all group, other the things that don't quite fit into these other clauses, and you think that probably on the horizon and that are being developed that we will discover to be addicting. So those are the various drugs and groups of drugs that we will be discussing throughout this course. Here we see some of the chemical structures of some of those substances. Structures for ethanol, nicotine, cocaine, and THC, which is the active ingredient or one of the active ingredients in marijuana. THC standing for tetrahydrocannabinol. You can see at a glance that the structures vary greatly. Ethanol is a very small molecule, whereas THC is a much larger and far more complex molecule. It's interesting that even these different molecules have very different shapes. They can be addicting and abused, and this is something that we will have to try and figure out. Now let's consider the side effects. The reason we are talking about these 10 classes of drugs is because their serious addiction are best the point where they cause problems in our lives. But another problem with the drugs is that they have toxicities or side effects. And the different drugs have different toxicities and different side effects. If you can't stop taking the drugs, if you take them again and again, then you develop greatly and great toxicity. This toxicity of these drugs will be a major issue that will look in its subsequent sessions. This is an example to toxic side effects. Alcohol can cause liver disease. Marijuana decreases mental and physical phenomena significantly, and they consider withdrawal from drugs and toxic side effects, which it is. Not that withdrawal from alcohol, for example, can be life-threatening. It can cause kidneys and other serious problems. So not only is their addiction to the substance a problem, but the public health people have recognized that there are various toxicities associated with the substance, and these toxicities contribute significantly to the problem of drug abuse and addiction.